The team, including Rick Leginas, Craig Tester, and Tom Nolan, is searching for caches of valuables that may lie hidden outside the Money Pit area in the northern region of the swamp. The team has been digging for 15 years, and they are excited to get to the site. In 1969, legendary treasure hunter Fred Nolan discovered pieces of large sailing vessels and 16th-century wooden survey stakes in the swamp. Several weeks ago, the team discovered an empty vault-like structure made of brick and slate in the northern region of the swamp. They hope to uncover similar hidden structures that will prove Fred's theory to be true. Rick, Marty, and Craig are searching several yards to the north, hoping to uncover similar hidden structures that will prove Fred's theory. The team is also looking for more cobblestones near the hand-hewn survey stakes, which could lead them to a vault that still contains something of incredible value. Dr. Ian Spooner joins the team in the northern region of the swamp, and they hope that Dr. Spooner will be able to verify that the cobblestone feature they uncovered one day ago is part of a man-made pathway. Gary mentions finding sharpened stakes at the side of the cobblestone pathway, which is about the size of a person. The team is interested in these features because they are all of a size that could be handled by people. They have only a small section of the cobblestone pathway uncovered, but on the south side, with the cobble path cleared archaeologically, they can see the structure clearly. In summary, the team is searching for hidden treasures in the northern region of the swamp, with the hope of uncovering similar hidden structures that will prove Fred Nolan's theory. The team is also working with Dr. Ian Spooner to verify the cobblestone feature they uncovered as part of a man-made pathway. The team is working on a swamp-related mystery, with surveyor Steve Guptill playing a crucial role in the investigation. They have recently discovered wooden stakes and sections of the cobblestone pathway in the swamp, which they believe are part of a construction site. Steve has created a digital survey that includes other man-made features found in the brackish bog over the past several years. The team has found 3 stakes on a line of survey stakes, which align with the cobble path. The cobble path is connected to everything they find, including the eye, a wooden platform, and the cut slate next to the vault. The team believes that these features are loosely connected in time, from the late 1600s to the mid-1700s, and that the construction was around the whole island. Steve's findings could help prove the team's previous suspicion that the stone foundation on Lot 5 served as a staging ground for an operation to hide treasure vaults in the Money Pit, and possibly also in the swamp. The most consistent date we find island-wide is the 1600s and 1700s, suggesting that a major part of the construction on Oak Island was between 1680 and 1750. The team is now working on activities that are insular from each other, meaning that the activities in the Money Pit, Lot 5, the Eastern Drumlin, and the Bog will eventually meld together. The team is confident that their work in the swamp is essential to understanding the complex mystery surrounding the swamp. The team is working on a plan to continue digging and establishing connections between the cobble features and the swamp, as well as to piece together the puzzle of the island's history. They are confident that their efforts will lead to a more comprehensive understanding of the swamp's history and its connection to the Duc d'Anville expedition. The team is working on a comprehensive approach to unraveling the mystery of the swamp and its various features. They are confident that their findings will help them continue their research and contribute to the overall understanding of the swamp's history. In the Money Pit area of the island, Rick Legina and his team are monitoring the excavation of their next target, AC-1, where they have made a potentially important discovery about 100 feet underground. The wood they found looks like an old timber, suggesting they have busted through a tunnel. This raises 2 critical questions: whether they discovered a structure built by previous searchers, or if they found a tunnel built by someone who buried treasure deep in the Money Pit area. The timbers look hand-hewn and have no iron fasteners, which suggests an older construction. The team is excited about finding this wood, indicating a possible previously unknown tunnel that could be critically important. As Dr. Spooner says, the treasure will not materialize in solid soil, so there must be a structure associated with it. During their spoils, Scott and Gary find a spike that appears to be around 1600s or even older. The spike has no fasteners, suggesting it may have come out of something else, such as the side of a chest or a lid of a chest. Gary Drayton suggests that this spike might date back to the 17th century or earlier and be related to a possible container. If so, what else might the team find at the bottom of Aladdin's cave? In the excavation of the AC-1 shaft, a spike was found within a mysterious tunnel. The spike, which has a wood-like grain structure and a striking of different angles, indicates that it is a rose head. Its cross-section is square, indicating hand-forged construction rather than machine cutting. The composition is minimal, with a lot of sulfur and phosphorus content, suggesting an English origin. A potassium content throughout indicates a charcoal-fueled furnace, not coal. The spike could be an important clue, either pointing to an early recovery effort or perhaps original deposit. There are several theories that fit that time frame, 1600s into 1750. One theory is that Sir William Phipps, who had a presence within the round feature on Lot 5, may have been living on the island possibly for the original construction of the money pit. In 1687, Captain William Phipps located the wreck of the Concepcion, a Spanish treasure galleon that sank off the coast of the modern-day Dominican Republic in 1641. After recovering 34 tons of silver, Phipps was knighted and ordered to return for the remaining valuables. However, when he and his assistant, a high-ranking Freemason named Andrew Belcher, completed the second salvage operation, they reported that locals had looted the wreck and recovered only 5 additional tons of treasure. A 1688 letter shows that Captain Andrew Belcher was caught with one of Phipps's ships in the Mahone Bay area at the exact time that Phipps was coming back from the second attempt, where he officially did not find as much silver. According to 32 N-degree Freemason Scott Clark's research, Sir William Phipps and Captain Andrew Belcher buried the missing Spanish treasure on Oak Island based on their knowledge of an existing vault that had been deposited in the money pit centuries earlier by members of the Knights Templar. The spike recovered in AC-1, along with the tools and bricks unearthed on Lot 5, could help explain why multiple treasures could be buried in the money pit area and suggest what might await them in Aladdin's cave. Marty agrees that the spike fits with the Phipps theory, and that it would indicate that someone was down deep in the money pit well before the discovery of the money pit. The team is at the precipice of opening the door of Aladdin's cave, and everyone around the table has high hopes of what might lie within. The brothers Rick and Marty Legina are conducting a massive excavation in the fabled money pit area of Oak Island, hoping to uncover answers to the 30-year-old treasure mystery. The team is working on a 7-foot diameter steel shaft called True Believer 1, which has reached a depth of nearly 100 feet. This shaft is believed to be located within the original money pit due to recent groundwater tests revealing high traces of precious metals below the 100-foot level. The team has also retrieved remnants of a mysterious wooden tunnel, which resembles the vault. A previous core drilling operation this year recovered possible evidence of the fabled Chappelle Vault, a 7-foot-high container first reported by treasure hunters Frederick Blair and William Chappell back in 1897. As the TB-1 shaft advances deeper towards the possible tunnel, an 18.5-ton tool known as a hammer grab is being used to bring the spoils and possibly man-made workings to the surface. The team is approaching the depth of the tunnel, and they are bringing out a lot of wood that looks like a tunnel. An interesting piece of wood has been found, with grooves and a dowel, suggesting the same construction methodology as the U-shaped structure. The team is hopeful that the next scoop will be something hugely meaningful. The team is determined to find the treasure in the TB-1 area, which is believed to be the site of the original money pit. They are currently at 117 with their dig and are chasing the treasure vault below at 150 feet. An intense situation is developing in the money pit area, with steel caissons hitting a mysterious obstruction. The team is eager to uncover the truth, but it may take time for the caisson to breach the obstruction and bring more spoils and potential valuables to the surface. As they continue digging, they are close to the vault and are considering a handful of doubloons or something. However, the ground surrounding and beneath TB-1 suddenly starts to collapse, suggesting that there is something downhole swallowing the material. The team is concerned about the possibility of the ground caving away, as it is a 30-feet drop all the way. Rick questions whether the area is becoming unsafe enough to remove the oscillator and move off, which is their priority target. Marty and Vanessa agree to backfill the area and monitor the area every few feet to ensure no caving. However, the team is losing material and cannot guarantee their progress. The team's most ambitious operation to reveal answers and a fabled treasure vault is now in jeopardy. The question remains, will Oak Island prevail and keep hold of its precious secrets, or can Rick, Marty, Craig, and their team outmaneuver a mystery that has lasted for over 2 centuries?